Hey, Shalom Makim Yahabashim Yahshai Brakathum, Kohalo Yahabashim Yahushai, double honors apostles, elders, a great millstone. Shalom to you, brothers and brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. I'm the brother of Ma, and I just wanted to do a quick video. Basically, like every day is a fight. Us being spiritual men, us doing the things that we do, especially the ones that's of the faith. All right. The ones that's of the faith, we're constantly going through battles, uh, fighting things. Like, cause even before I started the video, you know, I was thinking like how we fight for to be more, healthy. Making food choices, alcohol choices, spiritual choices. As far as being in the Word and being in the being in the world and being in the scriptures. All right, because it's a fight, and basically, sometimes you have to force yourself to do certain things to get things accomplished. So that's why, yeah, man, Android is the worst. So that's why, yeah, this is, hey, every day is a spiritual fight, man. The fight to stay in the spirit. A fight, and that's one of those fights we have to constantly endure. Just like I brought out yesterday. You know, um, Something that was on my mind was Romans 8, the 8th chapter, but I wanted to bring this out, see what it says, because I looked up James the 4th chapter, because it said to be a part of this world is enmity with the Most High, which is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, and Lashawan Kodash, which Lashawan is tongue, in the Paleo ancient Hebrew, which Paleo means ancient. All right, so Paleo, right? You got the ancient Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, which is Lashwan Kodash. Kodash meaning holy. So the holy tongue that we speak, that was the ancient language that the Hebrews, and that was the language spoken, the only language spoken during the period of time. But then when the Tower of Babel was being abroad, that's when the Lord had to divide the nations, and he gave people separate tongues, which means tongues basically going into languages. So you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start at the top. This is James 4:4. I read this yesterday, actually. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lusts that war in your members? Yeah, so we war in our members, right? It says whence come war and fightings among you? Come they not hence, even of your lust that war in your members? Right. So you have that lust that's fighting against certain things, whether you want to be drinking, whether you want to be having intercourse with a woman. These are things that are, as lustly flesh that we need to fight against. Like even with your job, getting up to go to work, that's a fight. This whole thing is just one big fight. All right. Verse 2: Ye lust and ye have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Right, and a lot of the things that we go through is because we didn't ask, we didn't pray. There's some brothers that are diligent with those things, but everything's still a fight. It's a fight to pray. It's a fight to this whole entire life it's one big fight, man. That's why all of this fighting that was going on with us is building us up for the ultimate fight, that last test that I like to bring out. Let me read that again because I want to make another point. Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight and war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Right? We don't. Yeah, there's just certain things we just don't have. Because that's just we didn't ask. I went into it already, but there was another point. But we're going to continue. Verse 3: Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. Okay, let me look up that word real fast. Just real fast. I didn't want to make this too long. Blue. I should have just left it there. Right, it should be right there. All right. James 4. All right. But yeah, man, just going into this is we're gonna be constantly fighting. There's not gonna be a time of like relaxation and stuff like that. I mean, you get that, but I'm saying you it's a constant fight, man. If you not in the spirit, you're not working, not making money, you being in your rest or whatever it is you like to do, which is for the most part spending money. So if you're not making money, you spending money, and it's the same thing spiritually. If you're not spiritually making money, you spiritually spending it. That's why some people, you'll see them get sick. They'll be getting sick because the spirit. Oh man, what verse was that? Verse 3. A miss. All right. It says Kasos.
Strong's G 2560. Kakos.
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 It says to be, it says to be ill, improperly, wrongly, to speak ill of, revel, one. So let's go back and read that. So it says to revile, it says, what did it say? Salakia, real fast. Miserable, to be ill. All right. So it says, verse 3, ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss. Right? Because you're miserable. You're miserable. It says ask amiss. Let's see if there's a root word it gets further expound. Of a bad nature. Well, let's lock. I'm gonna play the word. It's kasos again.
Strong's G 2556. Kakas.
Kakas, salak.
Kakas.
Salak. Kakas. And it says of a bad nature, not such as it ought to be, of a mood of thinking, feeling, acting, base, wrong, wicked. See? Yeah, you act amiss. You basically acting and not in the right form, right? Because or you're asking for the wrong things. Troublesome, injuries. Yeah, and you basically got yeah, it's clear as day. All right, so we got the point across. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss. They that may consume it upon your lust, right? Because you're doing it out of wickedness. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. All right. So if you're a friend of the world, you're enemy with the Most High. That's why in this truth, this walk of life, you gotta have a certain type of, you gotta carry yourself a certain type of way towards this world. All right. You being nice to everybody, just loving everybody. Hey, that's a false balance. The Lord don't want that. These people don't like. These people don't like the Lord. They want their. What Esau helps, but these people are like, they like everything fast. There's nothing to wait. People don't like to wait, and that's the thing, man. That's one of the things that the men of the Lord gotta go through, and that's one of the parts. Is waiting, but still working. It's even though it's hard. It's it's whatever. Hey, but build a routine, build a pattern, get a system down. The systems always work. When you start getting a system, a routine, it gets smoother. So let me continue on. But that was it on that. We're going to jump to Romans, the 8th chapter. This is Romans 8, verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushai, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Right? There's no condemnation. There's no damnation to the ones that, because why? To the ones that walk with Yahushai, because why? Because they got that mark. That mark that they're basically exempt from judgment, because they're walking in Yahushai. All right, and that's in that spirit. For the law of the my bad. For the law of the spirit of life in Hamashiach Yahushai have made me free from the law of sin and death. Right, because when you committed, I was going to say a crime, but when you basically transgress the law, there's a punishment. There's most likely there's death. All right. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High sending his own Son in likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh, because basically bring forth mercy to show that the Lord has mercy. All right, and the Lord likes, he likes a good movie, and it goes to show you like how major Yahweh Shai was, because he was the stumbling block for a lot of people, because they were so fixated on the law. They wanted to be all about the law and then praise themselves over the law, but really was about mercy, showing that love, that real love. All right, and I was just thinking about it, because what the law was basically, it was basically like harsh. So that's why you had a lot of men, a lot of people. They will be harsh towards other men, women, and things of that nature. Why? Because of the law. The law itself would basically, you have to pay someone. You got to pay with physical money or pay with blood, and that's one of the things. There was no mercy in the law. The judgment came, and you had to go according to what the judgment was. That the righteous, Romans 8:4, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. And that's what that fight is. That's what I'm talking about. It's a fight to walk in the spirit, man. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, right? So people that are in the flesh, they're going to want to do the things in the flesh, go to these clubs, get women, pop bottles, But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit, right? And the men that want to get more into the Hebrew, get more into, going into the histories, Josephus, dwelling with Achium, going over scriptures, all right? For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that life and peace, man. I know there was some other give me 1 second. I'm going to read this again. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Right. But I was thinking there was another scripture. I didn't want to make this too long, but I was like, there was another scripture I'm thinking about. I thought about, but it's whatever, man. But yeah, man, it's a constant build up to a fight, man. You constantly fighting to keep these words, to keep to keep your crown. It says, okay, what is a Revelation? Basically, so no man take your crown. Yeah, this is Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Right, what I talked about earlier. A lot of these people out in the world, they don't have patience. They want the Lord to come save them now. They need it now. That's why Esau capitalizes on those people's feelings, and they create all these fast food chain restaurants and all these other restaurants where it's just it's now, everything's now. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So he's going to keep you. Why? Because you decided to fight for the Lord, to basically do things to help the Lord out. Not help the Lord out, but do things that's well pleasing to the Lord. All right? And he's going to protect you from the hour of temptation. You're going to be held down. I was thinking I was trying to think of another word. Basically, you're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? You're going to eat. You're going to be straight. You're not going to be desolate like these people are getting ready to be desolate. You're not going to be able to eat. They're going to be sick, things of that nature. Be getting killed out there badly. I was thinking about like how some people die and stuff like that. They might like chop their body up, or probably get hit by a Mack truck, or what do? They put up those people in the line of fire, and then they shoot them, execute them and stuff. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast that which thou hast, that no man take your crime. And that's what we're doing, man. We're holding fast, keeping our patience, and fighting for our crown. It's a constant fight. It's a constant build up. You know, we're being renewed day by day to take off that old, bring in that new. You know, get more spiritual. You know, so we can so we can get that vision. You know, because that's what we ultimately need, the vision for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to guide us to the right ways, the paths, you know, so we don't go off. You know, but with that, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kakadash, double honors to apostles and elders who I learned this truth from. And shalom to you brothers out there, pushing the word in sincerity and truth. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Amen. Keep fighting. You know, it's all about the fight. Shalom.